What is up, guys? This is John, aka Latherhog, coming at you with a Friday wet shaving lights live stream. Friday wet shaving live stream. So happy Friday. This is unannounced, as much of my lives are. Apologies for that. And I lost my train of thought mid sentence. Hope you guys are doing well. It's been a week, and there are a few announcements and updates I wanted to make. And given that I was short on time, I thought this would be the best way to do it. It's also just a time to hang out and say what's up. So if you have if you have questions, I'll probably have to reiterate this as people are still jumping on right now. So before we get too far into things, let me just kind of give some time for that. We have Sun Rising Soul. Happy Friday. Happy Friday back at ya. Yeah, let me know if you guys are watching. Type in the comments. Let me know you're there. I'm kind of getting situated still. It's been these lives, I want to make them more regular, but sometimes life just gets in the way. Got some tunes here, some lo-fi in the background. Hopefully it's not too loud. Set the mood. Yeah? Yeah. Shaven Butcher, how's it going? Johan? Fellow YouTuber. You can check him out. Lovely content covering. I associate Johan with straight razor shaving, especially, but he does a little bit of everything. Just a good dude. So be sure to check him out. Thanks for jumping on, Johan. Always good. It's been a while since chatted with you, so good to see you there, my friend. Yeah, so here it's coming up on the holiday season. Thanksgiving in here in the United States it's next week. It's less than a week away. So I know a lot of people have preparations for that. They're either traveling or maybe they are hosting. So whatever the case might be, or if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, that's okay as well. We will be traveling, my family and I. Not too far though. Johan says, all good, 9 p.m. here. Wine uncorked. What kind of wine do you what kind of wine are you drinking? And what kind of wine do you usually go for, Johan? I'd like to know. I personally enjoy good Cabernet Sauvignon. But I'm also not too picky as far as wine goes. For me, wine's very much enjoyed. Well, obviously in the company of friends, but it works very well, especially well in a good food pairing. It's also, I think, not as bad as calories when it comes to compared to beer, but it's the fall and winter. I enjoy a good stout, and those are like a meal in itself. But whether it be Guinness or other left-hand milk stout is one of my favorites. Oh, Sunrising Soul asking, is anyone into beer? So I'm not super into beer as hobbyists are, but I enjoy it. Again, in the context of food especially. Yeah, alcohol percentage is key, says Johan. Italian Piedmont today. Very good. Salut. This is coffee. It's an iced Americano with a little bit of milk. So I'm trying to get some energy in these little bones. I've been dealing with the past week or two, been under the weather. I thought I was getting better, and then I felt crummier, and then it's back and forth. So if I do sound a little lower today, that's the precise reason. Johan says beer, love Belgian monk beer. Oh yeah, like Trappist ale and stuff, and British bitters. Sunrising Soul, since you asked, are anyone into beer? What are you into? Let's know. We have a Ladder Talk Discord, so I'm just gonna take a second here and let the folks know I am live. Yeah, this is the magic of technology. You can Things kind of laid back today, so if you don't mind, some short period of silence. That's why we have the background music. Oh, Sun Rising Soul says, I really like wheat ales and Belgian ales. I can get behind that. Johan says, just shaved with a sample from Hags in Greece. Great soap. Weird scents usually, I think. I thought they did a lot of. So they are a soap maker that I haven't tried yet, but hope to try soon. They have a lot of cologne dupes, Johan. So I think it's a matter of finding a cologne or some notes that you like, and they tend to be in general crowd pleasers. Although I'm sure like they have a lot of scent offerings, and I also associate it with I don't know if they're AI generated labels. That's kind of what I think they are. But very eye catching. It's kind of like, I don't know. I think they have a soap like with a giant sea monster on it. With I think like Megalodon. It's one of those things where there's a disconnect between the name of the soap and then the scent usually has nothing to do with it. And that's certainly a direction you can go. It doesn't always have to be matchy, but sometimes it's hard. Like with so like Megalodon, I know is one, but is it one it's gonna smell like blood and like chum in the water? No, it's usually like an Aqua di Gio dupe or something like that. A weird selection of colognes then. Perhaps. Yeah, they have some like really ones that other artisans do, but they also I think they have a few that other people haven't duped yet. So yeah. Sun Rising Soul says later. Planning on having Hogarden. Oh, I haven't had one of those, and I haven't had a bottle in a long time. So, enjoy that. Cheers to you too, or cheers late in advance. Bilu, what's up, man? Bilu, if you want to jump on later, we've done these before, but I kind of I didn't know I was going live. So if you do want to jump on, you're more than welcome to. Just let me know. This is interesting. Okay, I'm gonna put this up. Johan says the labels must go down well in the US. You lot like out of this world graphics. I think a lot do. It is kind of new. Other people definitely are following in step with Hags. For me, it's not really it's not a draw for me, although I do like it better than like a shoddily put together label. It's better than it is more eye-catching than that. But I would say again, the AI generated label art it's not, it doesn't do it for me, but it's not necessarily a turn off either. So that is an observation I made as well, though. Yeah, I mean, to stand out in the current artisan soap market, a good eye-catching label certainly is one way to do it. So let's go. I know there's a few people watching, so if you haven't said hi, say hi in the comments. Let's start off with scent of the day, and I can do a little prompt here. Give me a second here. So we're going to do scent of the day, and this is a question for all viewers, and even if you're watching the replay, feel free to answer this. Good to have interaction. What I go with, I went with something, I would say that I want something a little softer, a little more subtle today. So this is Banana Republic. This is a vintage green, or 78 vintage green. It's a bit of a tea scent. It's kind of soft, clean greenness to it. Yeah, actually I can spray a little bit on. I sprayed it this morning, but it's a nice soft scent. I think maybe partially because I've been dealing with a cold or cough and stuff. I didn't want anything too overpowering. Maybe I could see someone say it could be a little like herby medicinal, but not in for me, not in an off-putting way. So that's what I'm wearing today. Bilu's just finishing up lunch. Oh, thanks, Johan. He says I like the label on Voices. That's our soap with House of Mammoth. I think it's just over a year since it debuted. It's still available from House of Mammoth directly, as well as some quick plug, as well as some vendors. Mango sticky rice. The dessert is the inspiration of that scent, but it's not a straight gourmand. Go check it out if you haven't. Okay, we can, and this is the beauty of the live stream. For me, Encre Noir from Lalique, great vetiver forward scent. I have Lalique Encre Noir Sport. Got a little citrus in there. That's the one. That's the flanker I enjoy. I'm gonna use actually. Feel free to keep coming in with your scent of the days, but Johan gave me a bit of a segue, so I'm gonna take it. Last year we had a collaboration with House of Mammoth Voices, again still available, and you might have missed this, but over on Instagram and some other channels, we've announced the next Lather Talk soap. So let me get that. That's one of the things I wanted to get to today. I didn't do my cards ahead of time, so I'm typing them as we go along. The next Lather Talk soap. That's right. So I'm happy to share, and I'll probably splice this together later, so that it could be a more formal announcement and people don't have to like sift through the live. But the next Lather Talk soap is in collaboration with Ariana and Evans, A&E. Very excited to work with Peter. The scent is locked in, and the name is Stateside Sonata. And my lovely co-host Gerard is the one to come up with it. The idea behind the scent is to take elements of both my home here in New England, Massachusetts, and Gerard's home state of California, take some notes from it, and come up with a mass appealing scent. So we want this one to be a little safer, much more of a straightforward release. And this one, there's no associated. At the time of the recording, there's no associated brushes. That could be something that we option. The label is still coming together, so a brush maker can't really turn anything if there's no color. You should draw from the colors of the label. So it's we're not counting it out, but right now there's nothing quite in the works. Main notes, I can. I'll put a formal announcement of this probably next week, but I can share with you the notes now. And like the official scent description and whatnot, that's something that will finesse and make it all nice and pretty. Gerard is a great writer. I think of myself as something of a wordsmith. I might not be the most eloquent, but I like writing. I like making things sound nice and artistic, as it were. But I do have something decent to share with you guys for the write-up. Let's see here, or for the scent description rather. Okay, so Stateside Sonata. It is an apple chypre, which is a genre of fragrances. It draws from both the east and west coasts of the United States. Scent notes include green apple, to make you think of the New England orchards, hints of mandarin and tangerines, salt, which should evoke the California beaches, hibiscus, lavender, a hint of orange blossom, bonfire, which comes from the note of cade, redwood, cedar, and oak moss round out the scent. That's what that's it. That's, you heard it here first, folks. Aside from, I mean, Peter obviously knew this and Gerard knew this, but that's the scent. That's Stateside Sonata, and we're very excited to present that to you. People who are going to tomorrow's Ariana and Evans Wetshaving Soiree / meetup, they're going to get a free sample of the soap and splash of Stateside Sonata. So I encourage, if you are attending there, I will be there as well. This is happening in not the storefront, but like it's the headquarters of Ariana and Evans. And it'll be great to meet some of you guys. So if you're a viewer, come find me. I'll be there for I should be there for the whole duration of the event. It goes 1 to 5 p.m. This is over in Connecticut. I forget the exact. It's like right outside New Haven. That's where Peter's located. So yeah, it'll be great. I'd love to hear what you guys think. And I did say it's mass appealing. That being said, Send is super subjective. If you're not a fan, I will not be offended. Maybe you have some sort of trauma associated with the scent of apples. It happens. Maybe you're deathly allergic of apples. I really like apples. Give me a good Honeycrisp any day. Fuji will do too. Hey, I don't want to be like all like bougie, but even like as long as like a nice snappy Macintosh, I kind of associate that with like school, like school days. Macintosh is fine. I love the good, like the crunch of it, and the tartness of Macintosh is quite good. Yeah. So I'll be there. The shaving soiree is happening tomorrow. Check out Ariana and Evan's Instagram for more information if you're curious about attending that. It might not be too late. There's some like food and drink there too. So I know Peter was taking a head count, so maybe it is too late. Not so sure. But if you can make it, it's happening tomorrow afternoon, 1 to 5 p.m. over at the headquarters of A&D. I have a few more scent of the days here I want to share. That being said, Sunrising Soul says, Jimmy, I can read. Jimmy Choo's scent of the day, lavender, aquatic, and fruit. Very good. Oh, he rewrote it. There you go. My mistake. Johan, as far as stateside Sonata said, sounds like a winter scent. Yes. So the release date, as far as stateside Sonata, that is still TBD. Again, I'm happy to say, Wise One, who that's his online handle, who helped make the logos for Voices, as well as the Lather Hog and Lather Talk logos, is currently in the works on that label. So tapped him to do this label as well. Love what he does. And I think we're shooting for as soon as possible, but probably early December. So it'll be available, from Ariana and Evans. And yes, and more details on the release. It's best not to announce stuff. Best not to announce stuff too early. Excuse me. So I'll wait for some more details about that to be like straightened out before I start spouting them off. Oh, okay. I might be able to get Bilu on here. It looks like. Bilu, give me a sec. It's great. You can bring on guests and friendos. Yeah, okay. Hopefully that works. Oh, hey, look, there's a Thirsty Badger is here. What's up, Jared? How's it going? Glad you could join us. Maybe, oh, there he is. All right, hold on. I see you, Bilu. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Friday Wetshaving Livestream. One past Ben. Hey, Ben.
Hey. Man, I'm trying to figure out which angle's better. Yeah.
I like seeing the setup because that's new. Right? The shelf. Those shelves are new, correct? Like from a week ago?
It's the
holy moly
Power Ranger Quarter Life Crisis, and then the shaving stuff, and then the frags are at the bottom because I'm afraid they're gonna drop.
Dude, is that mic setup new? I don't remember you having like the boom arm and everything.
Yeah, no, I've had this for a while, but it's always been off screen.
Oh. That's awesome. Yeah, that's fancy, dude. Oh,
Well, I was
look at
thinking of
you.
doing like a podcast, something like not really like video format, but more Spotify or something people can put on while they're driving type of
Audio
format.
only.
Oh, yeah, I was looking into a setup that's better than just your headset.
Yeah. That looks good. That looks
Yeah.
real good.
Yeah, I'm
Works
testing
for
a few
this.
things.
Yeah, works for this too, for the live stream. Like, I mean, I know I'm so bad at, I've been especially bad at planning since like end of October. So, always good to have you on.
Yeah, man. That scent sounds really good for your collab.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah. So it has apple, and then
Yeah.
you said it has Cade.
Yes.
How strong is the Cade?
So we didn't have too many back and forths, but we did dial back the Cade, so that's a more subtle, because it can really overtake the smoky character.
Yeah.
So it's there, but not. Is it up here? Oh shoot! It was like right here on my desk, but I think I brought it down for my wife to smell. But yeah, it's not too much Cade.
Okay.
If you've had like bad experiences with it before.
Well, okay, so there's two that come to mind when it comes to Cade. So one was that Tallow and Steel before they fixed it. Do you remember?
I haven't gotten too many of the like. Do you remember which release it was?
Morocco.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was an old school release, and apparently everyone complained because it's like just smoke and nothing else. So they dialed back that. And then there was that other one from Barrister and Men, and then Zingari did it too, where it was like in an apple factory.
Yes, Nocturne.
Nocturne, yes. So when you say apple and Cade, those two come to mind.
I do really like Nocturne. That was not a basis on this one, because it was kind of like we wanted the broad strokes of the two home areas, and then just let Peter run with it, right?
Yeah.
But that being said, as far as like just a New England based scent,
Right.
Nocturne is one of my favorites from Barrister and Man.
So I'm assuming it's got that with some Fougere vibes. Well, not Fougere, sorry. Chypre vibes.
Yes. Although I'm not super familiar with Chypres, honestly.
Okay.
But it's cool that it falls, because I think if it was a Fougere, I mean that would also work really well. But more for like what season this goes to, I would say it's anytime, because it's probably because there's those West Coast influences. Gives it some freshness and stuff. So I think this is a 4-season scent.
Okay, so it's like a a fresh, aquatic Chypre that's smoky.
It's not, so you're basing that off like the salt note, right? It's not aquatic. I don't find it to be aquatic at all. Clean though. I think more clean. Yeah.
Okay.
Gentlemanly. Whatever that means to you. Gentleman.
It's a boss scent. What does a boss scent mean?
You're gonna smell like $1 million. Yeah. Dropping stacks. Making it rain.
He's like, fragrance
I don't
YouTube descriptions kill me sometimes.
For to give some context, Ben picked up a scent recently by what's the guy's name again?
Oh, Philip Plein.
Philip Plein. Yes.
Did you see the bottle? It's the douchiest bottle.
Yeah, and this is from 2 years ago. I hadn't heard nothing about it, but Ben enlightened me. Yeah.
It's a fucking credit card. Like, how douche. It's a good scent, but the marketing is horrific.
Right.
Absolutely horrific.
It was marketing to like the 1% within the 1%. Douchey is a good descriptor. Yeah. But that being said, it's at discounters, because it's 2 years old now, and if stock just sitting on shelves, it moves and gets discounted, and it's good to hear. It's an actual good scent. So
yeah, it actually is a good, like, I hate that it's a good scent. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to buy it just because it was. I like buying stupid stuff, right? Like I have night music, right? Because it's legendary in a bad way. So that's why.
So you don't ever plan on getting rid of night music in that case. It's just
it's like
part of the collection.
So sometimes I'll have like fellow wet shavers come by and hang out at my house.
Yeah.
Because it's in Edmonton, and sometimes wet shavers come by Edmonton. So it's just really fun to have them.
As you do.
It's fun to have them smell night music and just see their reactions, right? So it's just purely.
So based on that, there's a few other purchases I feel like you should make.
What do you mean?
like in that category? Or maybe that's a good question to send to put out to you as well as our viewers. If there's like for like shock value, right? So like within fragrances, there's like secretions magnifique, which
right.
It sounds it smells like what it sounds like. It's all sorts of human.
Yeah, there's a blood note in that one.
Blood, semen. This might have just demonetized that. Whatever. But yeah, like all sweat. It's all there. It's like metallic. It's gross. Like it's like vomit inducing kind of thing. So not to that extreme, but like night music. Yes, that's like on that Rushmore of like you gotta smell this whether you're gonna like it or not.
Yeah.
What else are you gonna put on that? Rushmore's like the best. So shock value. Like what are the wet shaving shock value scents? And I want the people watching to share their choices. But one that comes to mind, because this was happening at the Maggers meetup, was Noble Otter Batters. Is it Batters Up? Batter Up? I'm sorry, I did not. This is like I love plenty of other Noble Otter scents, but Batters Up was no bueno to my nose and a lot of other people's noses. So that's one I thought of that should add to that.
Yeah, it's just very, very like dark, leathery. I don't know if it's as offensive as night music is.
Okay, so maybe it's like an honorable mention.
Yeah. I think War is more disgusting.
Okay. I feel like I need a white red.
Yeah. So War is currently at top of the chain for $8, and he still hasn't sold out because it's just not moving.
I do know people that like the scent.
I mean, they could stock up on.
And now, yeah, I was gonna say now that
if they want.
If that is you, this is your opportunity.
Johan, I feel likes all the really dark, kind of brooding sense, right?
I'll put your note card back up later because I didn't say it, but follow Ben on Instagram at OnePassBilu. That's there. Okay, so I gave you the plug.
Thank you.
These are some. You're welcome. Shaven Butcher, Johan, Fougere Gothique. Definitely.
I think so.
That's a good one. I think it's an honorable mention as well. I think night music kicks it up another notch. In that, like one I put over Fougere Gothique. One that I like, but super polarizing. Luther Grooming's Namka.
Yeah, it's got similar vibes to.
It does.
Hold on, let me go get it.
Meanwhile, I gotta have a running list here. Okay. Google Docs. I was hoping to share this. Like, I need a whiteboard. Is that a thing that we have here? Nope, that's editing the layout. That's not what I want to do. We got night music. What do we call it?
I may have given Namka away. I can't find it. Or maybe I just hid it so well I hid it from myself.
Maybe your lady friend threw it in the trash.
Maybe.
What did I call this? I had a good name for it. Shock value sense? No, that's like a bad word salad. Let's go with shocking wet shaving sense, because this is definitely a clip that I can want to isolate for later.
Yeah, I have no idea where the Namka is.
Well, R.I.P. Namka.
That's okay.
But you are definitely suggested.
Yeah, it's like night music light is what Namka is.
All right, let's do a little share screen here. Doop, 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 doop.
Yeah, have you smelled pine tar from Nordic? With Jared from Thirsty Badger, because that's one of the scents
I'm behind on the chat. Where'd you go? There. Oh, what the heck? Okay.
The scent shocker.
Sorry, I'm trying. Here we go. Share screen.
Yeah, I don't think I have any of the other really gross ones besides that. Oh. I have one that did anger some people, but for the complete different or opposite reason, which is
that's the duo, the Zingari Man collab, the first iteration of the soap with BBS Live. Is this good? What's it better? Is it better if we're onto the side or under the screen? Okay, we got to catch up here. Luther grooming Namka.
That's the only like one I have is Namka. Because my scent wheel is really bright and like crowd pleasing. It's a pretty pleb nose.
Hey, you like what you like. It's all good.
Yeah. Yeah, anything weird I kind of got rid of. Yeah, okay. Johan. We should just like gather all the scents that we think are absolutely disgusting and dark, and
I'm trying to play catch
just
up.
ship it to
Johan. Howard just gave a shout out to he used Mafioso's Retreat Trifecta today. That's an excellent scent. That's like the opposite end. Crowd pleasing, coconut, summer goodness. Good choice.
Hopefully the frag is good too, because it's an extrait de parfum that he made, so it's pretty strong. So hopefully it has some legs.
What's Nordic's full name?
I don't know.
Okay,
Nordic Shaving, maybe.
Jared, if you can let me know what's Nordic's full name, because
Nordic Shaving Company.
I mean, I should have just written that, shouldn't I? That's like the
there's some folks that like Namka that like that kind of dark.
Like I like Namka.
Yeah,
I do like Namka. It's not all the time, but it's something I like to have once in a while.
Okay, what is an appropriate scenario for Namka?
I would say night out. It could be a sexy time scent, but your partner has to agree on that, because that's the whole point. That was the point of night music, where it's like, I forgot what the Tord story.
Yeah, that's a good
one.
The
Tord story behind it. It's like the scent of their lover.
Stuff night scent.
What was that?
I said it's the butt stuff.
Oh yeah, okay, that's what I thought you said. But yes,
the lesser of two evils.
The musk of the nether regions. Good.
I like how PG you are, John, when you try to twist it in a, I guess, YouTube friendly
way. Yeah. Hey. No, we're still growing as a channel here, and gotta avoid those bans.
Yeah. Okay. My bad.
No, you're fine. I'm just thinking how to spin it in my head in a clean fashion.
That'd be a challenge for me.
Jared, that's a great. Okay, I'm moving. The ranking on this is like arbitrary. But
Lysa.
Yeah, Midnight Stag. That's like one of the. Oh, Ben, we're forgetting like your nemesis.
But that's not really shocking though. Everyone knows it smells like.
Shocking, not like surprising. Shocking is just like takes you back. Is Arco not that bad?
Yeah, Arco's pretty bad. It's geographical though, because some places don't have that lemon scent for urinal pucks, as I learned through the years.
It's still
I guess their urinal pucks are scented something else.
Well, it's like it reminds me of urinal pucks, but I just don't like the scent, whether it's urinal puck or not.
Just like fake lemon.
No, thank you. Oh, Barrister and Man Diamond.
Yeah, Diamond is.
I do not like that one. That's kind of like batters up at Diamond. I mean, yeah.
Jared had a few too. He said Hallows and Lysa.
Oh, I didn't think Lysa was too bad, but I never shaved with it. Like I smelled the tub.
Okay. It's like potpourri is basically what I get from it, or that's what it reminds me of.
Lysa?
It's like really grandma. So the ex-wife, her mom was like a potpourri fanatic, and it smelled like her apartment.
Oh my. Yeah. That can go. Yeah, that can go real wrong real soon.
There are seriously no urinal pucks in Sweden. The urine is so pure in Sweden. Urinal pucks are not needed because the diet is so pure and so clean. And like these dirty Americans
with their urinal pucks. Oh, whoops.
That's pretty.
Oh man,
pure vodka. Yeah.
Diamond. Okay.
The urine cleans as they pee in Sweden.
I just gotta make the list, and I will. I can rank. We can rank these later.
Yeah, I mean, put it on your Discord and see
This question?
yeah, where they rank or where they
Oh,
would they shuffle this.
I put it on my Discord if you want to invite people to this live on the Canadian Discord.
yeah.
If you want to. No. Can you plug for me on your Discord?
Absolutely.
Shameless. Keep it going, chat. I know I'm playing catch up here, but Jared had a bunch, right? Oh, Tabak. See, I came around on Tabak, but yeah, pure vodka. I didn't realize that's what Johan said. What the urine. Wait,
Tabak gave me a headache. I don't think the scent is bad per se. It just gave me a headache.
Hoosier Gothic? I didn't put it on. Oh, what the heck?
Oh yeah, Mammoth Tobacconist. That hit me so wrong. I think we talked about this because it
reminds us of the Chinese medicine store.
Yes, the Chinese herbal store in the mall. It's what Tobacconist hits me like for Mammoth.
I'll put that on there. I love Mammoth, but I will put that on there.
This is like Johan's shopping list.
Yeah, Christmas. That's true. So Johan, whichever soaps you don't have from this list, that is your Christmas wish list or birthday. It's on your wish list, I should just say.
Yeah, good call, Howard. Oh, what else is there?
Howard's good at this game.
He is, man. Yeah, Barbershop Duet says hallows.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. If I forget to put it, just if you badger me enough, I'll get it on there.
Yeah, hallows is weird.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was Jared. It's Barbershop Duet. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah. No, Jared also said hallows.
Okay.
Yeah.
He only hasn't tried number 2 and 3.
Oh yeah, Phoenix and Bow. Oh, what was that one? Specialist. Remember the Specialist?
I've never. No, I've tried one from Phoenix and Bow, sample wise, but no, I don't.
Oh man, that was the one on the Reddit.
DJ, how's it going?
Wicked Edge Discord that just got roasted.
I just want to let the record show. There's a lot of Barrister and Man sense here, but I understand it because Will he goes for it, right? There's a definite POV for it, and I do like a lot of these scents. I don't like all of them though, and I think it's okay. That's why this is not like the worst. Like we're not saying the worst because clearly there's a following for like at least, right? I think for every scent there's a following somewhere.
Yeah, you're right.
But it's shocking. There's a better word for it, for to optimize.
Polarizing, maybe.
That might be better because shocking.
Polarizing wet shaving scents.
Yes, my friend.
Yeah, man. Will does it for the art, man. Like,
it's
he
great.
does not give a shit if you like it or not.
So I mean, yes, half the list so far is B&M.
Yeah.
Because Nick. Is that?
Did you smell all 4 of those?
Is that Nikki?
Oh, I can't see. Have you smelled all 4 of the Horseman series?
I've smelled none of the Horsemen.
Okay.
I will take the what do you call it? The zeitgeist or the popular opinion on that. I'll take the recommendation.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick.
Death has Hallows vibes to it. So if you like Hallows, Death is it's like a flanker of Hallows.
So I'm gonna try to just discover.
B&M does have the best Old Spice dupe DJ for sure.
Barbershop Duet. I love that Will swings for the fences. Many home runs. Yeah, he certainly does.
Yeah. Death was the only one I could stand. Yeah.
Is this better? No, that
one covers up the list. That might be better.
And let's see. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, we can all see each other.
That was the only one that I bought that I subsequently gave away. So
Howard says these scents surpass polarizing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Rome was one too. Yeah, Barrister Man Rome.
All right, I'm gonna. I'll come back to it later, but I'll put both. Howard.
Okay.
Polarize. Thank you for liking my choice of shocking.
Mm-hmm. Good job, Howard.
Jared,
Good job, Howard.
Jerk. You see this?
You know, voices, it smells
it is
different
polarizing.
now to me.
Did it mellow out yours?
It did. Here, let me get it.
I'll put it on. I am not beyond reproach. I just created my own soap brand, House of Man. It's like Dragon Ball like fusion between Will and Ben.
Yeah, it has mellow. It's not as sharp now.
Yeah, I agree. There is a sharpness. Oh, this list.
When I initially got it, it was way more sharp.
Guys, let me know if I should scroll down or make the font smaller. I feel like we want to see the whole. This list is getting long. Good lord. Oh, Rome. Yes.
Yeah, Rome.
that one I smelled. That one I did not like that one.
Yeah. Nate from BBS Live likes that one, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe that, which is surprising because Ben doesn't usually go for the. Oh wait, I say Ben. Yeah. Nate doesn't go for the. I'm getting my names mixed up.
Yeah. I remember he was like, because Nate has the tendency, if he really likes something, he'll really push for it.
Double down.
He was pushing for Rome, and everyone's like, "Hell no! Like, what are you talking about?"
What are you smoking?
Yeah, Rome's a good one. All those like older Barrister and Man scents are very polarizing. He has some good ones though, but man,
polarizing for sure. Any PA ones? Are those pretty? Have those been pretty? Crap. Like a lot of them are throwback, right? So
yeah. If you're not a fan of those throwback '60s type scents, then a lot of PA, but not. You know where he's going with them.
Yeah. They're not enough to be polarizing. Lump of coal. Did that have a scent? Hey, Jacob. More people. Lord Hanzo. Oh, sorry. Sunrising Soul said PAA lump of coal.
Oh, that one did have a scent. I haven't smelled it yet, so I can't comment on that. Yeah.
I just know people buy it to be to find, what is it, right? There's like something hidden in the soap.
Like a Willy Wonka.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Interesting.
It's like a charcoal herbal scent. Oh. Oh, so many bears.
Yeah, nothing.
So many Barrister and Man nominations.
Yeah, man. Half the list.
There we go. Put that up there.
Wonder if we go through the list of artisans, if anything will pop out. The 345 is pretty crowd pleasing. I don't think.
Right. Crowd pleasing's simple sense and dupe sense are all pretty safe.
Pretty safe, yeah.
Johan and I were talking about hags earlier. But I think there might be one like colognes that you don't like, but I don't know if there's anything that is
nothing. Oh, how about Australian Private Reserve? I know he has some out there ones too. But I don't think any of them are like bleh.
Yeah, it's just like they're darker scents, but not as
Okay.
Jared says PAA honeysuckle, which I can only think of Marion the Barbarian and Monstroso. So honeysuckle and Monstroso getting negativity, but
did Katie's Bubbles have any? Because I know he leans dark too.
Have you smelled 322? Because
that's probably his like quote unquote dankest or worst.
Yeah, but the only people who post it are the ones who they know what they're signing up for, right, and they bought it. So like I've never heard anyone that's like, oh, and I smelled it too. It's not for me, but at the same time I don't know if I put on this list. DJ says Gale. Is that AA Shavings Gale?
Oh, AA, yeah. I've heard that one was polarizing.
I'm in that camp. I do not like it. I don't think it would make this list just because it's like it should be a pretty safe aquatic, but there's a sharpness to it too that I really did not like.
Oh, there was one. Oh, I forget who made it.
Southern Witchcraft's Valley of Ashes, and actually there's there's quite a number of Southern Witchcraft scents that would fall in this category, like this style. So like darker.
Yeah, Rome and that one kind of have the same And I guess the chiseled face Midnight Stag, like they kind of all are that really dark.
Yeah, yeah. I think Steven's a fan of Midnight Stag. Like, there's definitely like on the there's like Knights of Stag, like
one.
that whole
There's one from
Stagtober.
Holy
Is that a
Cow
thing?
that's really bad. It's the one Holy Cow that smells like seaweed and like fish. You remember that one or no?
Tempest.
Yes. Yes.
That one didn't smell like anything to me.
Really?
But
Oh, that was
speaking of
gross,
which,
man.
there is something that smelled like fish, though. I do remember. So
It's Tempest.
Okay. Oh, we'll put it down. That one was just a really light scent to me.
Mm.
Oh, interesting. Howard says Katie's Bubbles tactical support. Is that
Oh, I never smelled that one.
I thought that I like that one,
Okay.
but it's like that one is like in small batches for like special. I know it was like a Ukraine fundraiser. That's the last time it came out.
Right.
Yeah. So Peter, you said anything Southern Witchcrafts, but we'll need specific candidates. I haven't smelled, but I know some people have strong feelings against. Is it Gothatorium? I do like the naming conventions of them, but Valley of Ashes. I did smell that one. That one is quite strong.
I only have grapefruit.
That one is very accessible.
Yeah, like
And
1
they
and 2.
Yeah, and they have like peaches. It's like one. It's like a very straightforward peach. Like that's
Yeah.
that's not gonna hurt anyone.
Banana should be pretty.
Samhain or Samhain, if you want to pronounce it. But that one I think is accessible too. So they do have accessible scents, but they also got a lot of dank scents, which again, it's like there's a market for it. Ooh, Darkfall. That.
Yeah. Oh, there's one from First Canadian Shave that people are about, and it's Kink.
Okay. I've never smelled. I know of that one, but excuse me. Again, apologies for the coughing.
All good. Yeah, Kink has like a leather gimp mask or something like as its label.
Nikki said mafioso.
Let's see.
Yeah, some of these are definitely just like dark scents versus because like night music. I don't even characterize that as a dark scent. It's just shocking.
Gross.
It's just straight up shocking. Me. Okay. Well, these are just ingest. Some of these.
Did Oaken Lab come up with anything gross? Because I know they were hot for a while and then they kind of dissipated.
Yeah. They're just because they're coming from Indonesia, right?
Indonesia,
Yeah.
Okay.
There's one of the ones I tried because I tried most of their scents. There's one I didn't like, and it's reminiscent of a Bearster and Man scent. Okay, I'm not have to go look it up.
Talbot maybe came up with a few.
Talbot did have some polarizing ones.
Yeah. So I'm just going through the list of artisans on TRC.
But
okay, back to comments. Mafioso amigos, nice.
Little jabs at each other.
Soap I recall in the description saying, "Don't buy this, you will hate it."
Is it the Benjamin Franklin one?
I thought Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah, there's one.
La Nuit de L'Homme, or is that no?
No. There's I know what Jared's talking about, but I forget which scent.
Yeah.
Earth
Bonaparte.
Earth of Mankind was the one from Oaken Lab that I did not prefer.
Texas on Fire from Jacob. That one's very similar to like Valley of Ashes.
Right?
Yeah, very smoky.
Kudos to Sterling though. There's a few of those which are a little more outside the box, and it's great that they have that alongside some really great like dupes too. You know.
Yeah.
But
Texas on Fire is very strong.
But yes, I was gonna say Sterling is being put on notice, but it's not really being put on notice.
Yeah, I can't do smoky scents anymore because like here, well, I guess everywhere in the summer we get those forest fires. It just smells like smoke for like 2 weeks.
Yes. You
get my fill.
Thank you for sending us that smoke,
You're
by the
welcome.
way.
You're welcome.
Jesus.
The joke is everyone in Canada turns their fans south. It just blows everything your way.
Bonaparte.
Aventus, yeah.
How did yeah. Shocking. Sterling
Absolutely
Bonaparte. I don't know if I smelled that one.
Arte, yeah.
Kentucky Muse. Are you talking about the Gentleman's Nod scent?
No.
Because that's well now I'm blanking on it.
That's not Kentucky. What's it called? Bluegrass.
Bluegrass Muse. But is that what Peter's talking about?
I don't think so.
Okay. Migos. The rapper?
Bonaparte is the awful smelling Sterling one. See, now I want to buy it. I don't know why. Like, why does my brain work like that?
Shock value. Or it gives you something to do on the next Canadian Mafia show. Okay, that was joking. I don't know. Maybe you don't like bourbon.
That's a pretty good list.
It's okay, Peter. No hate there. If this was a Facebook group, we'd all be yelling at each other. But
yes,
this isn't good fun.
There would be a lot of white knighting to these sets.
What's going on with my spacing here? Nope. Oh no, I broke it.
Oh no!
What the heck?
Formatting demons.
Do you see that?
Yeah, I do.
What is that? What is this?
Hit tab.
No!
Nope.
You've ruined me. No.
Sabotaged.
How ADHD will...
Oh boy. You have to move that arrow at the top. That's, yeah, that thing. Oh, maybe not. Well, rip. Yeah, boat drinks was okay for me too, Nick. It wasn't
That's weird. Sorry, yeah.
No,
not important.
There was a lot of hype for boat drinks.
I didn't ever smell that one.
No, it was at TRC, and that was yeah, I got it, and I'm like, it's okay. But for as much hype as it was getting, I was a little let down on that one. Grooming department pomp. Rose is overly strong. I think it's that chocolate note or whatever it is in boat drinks that I don't like.
There's chocolate in there?
I think so. Let me look it up. Hold on.
Yikes.
Some sort of Sterling. Some sort of scent like that I just didn't like. Oh, maybe no chocolate. It's something that smelled chocolate-esque to me.
I think no. That sounds right. There's something like that. Well, I can add a few more to. I mean, this is a pretty good list, but I do feel like I'm gonna have to put a poll up, right? Because we need to narrow this down. And some of it, like I'm partial, like they've been around longer, so I feel like their notoriety has, like night music. It's not even in production.
The first two are legendary.
Yeah. But newer, because it's out of Midnight Saga is still in production, but night music isn't. So I can see where newer Wetshavers are like, what is that? We don't care about that.
Right.
But it makes me wonder how to rank this.
I mean, given some of the newer Wetshavers haven't smelled a bunch of these, we may find a whole other ranking nowadays if we did this 2 years ago.
Right, and this is just off the cuff too, right? Between chat and us thinking of stuff, because I know some people are thinking like, is there anything from A&E? Is there anything from PAA?
Right.
I'm sure there is, and in general, there's probably gonna be like everyone has something they don't like from someone else, but it has to be polarizing. So it's not just a dislike.
So Nick was asking. So that's night music, Nick. It's a legendary soap now. Basically, I don't know if you can see what the label says, but it says vanilla, bergamot, musk, iris, and strawberry. And this thing smells like shit, like legit smells like shit. And that's why it's so legendary, is because it will release something that smells like shit.
Yes, notes of strawberries and poop. To some.
Oh, people were mad when they got it too, man. I remember hearing stories about Will getting death threats. Yeah, because that scent was so bad.
Yeah,
Like,
not cool.
Yeah. Like, calm down.
Yeah, exactly. Calm yourself down. Come on now.
Yeah.
All right, so that's pretty good, guys. Feel free again if you leave in the comments if you're watching the replay and weren't able to be part of the live cobbling together this list. We'll take some more. If there's enough nominations of one, we'll add to the list. But I think I might reduce this down to like 20 just to make it a little more, less unwieldy. And then we'll do a little poll and come up with top 5, top 10. The internet loves top 5s and top 10s.
Yeah.
That's when me and Bilu go live, I inevitably get a list of some kind. Which is great. That's what I want.
People love lists, man.
People love lists. I didn't know we're doing a list today, but if I can steer it that way,
why
it's
not?
Gonna happen. Yeah, so you guys will see this again, and hopefully this stupid indentation, I can figure what's going on there.
You copy and paste it to Notepad, remove all the formatting.
Yeah. I wonder how it got there. I probably clicked on something by accident, right? And then just indented stupidly.
You guys were talking about artwork earlier.
Yeah.
Hag's artwork.
Hag's artwork. Is that AI generated? That's what I think of it as.
No.
Okay,
What it is he gets images from DeviantArt artists.
Okay.
And then uses them for his label. So it's almost like a buffer, I guess. Like that Darth Vader one.
Yes.
The Deviant artist took Darth Vader, made it their own, and then I guess sold it. And now is able to use it for commercial purposes.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't think that's AI. But I do think a lot more artisans are going to do AI labels.
Yeah. Okay.
There's just, it's not great for artists, right? Like AI is good at copying things, not really good at coming up with something original. So we're going to see, I think, a lot more of AI, but that's what the market wants. That's what the market wants.
And there's always like an uncanny valley kind of look to them too. You're like, something's a little off about this, but I can't put my finger on it.
Because the guy's got 7 fingers and 3 legs.
Well, besides the obvious stuff, right? It's like something's like off about the light. Like, there's stuff that like an artist could tell you, like, it's like they cobbled this together and then forgot to account for this or that. But yeah. We're not talking about polarizing artwork. I don't think.
I mean, that could be another list.
That'll have to hold. Yeah. I'm gonna put that in my next list.
And the soap sells well in America if there aren't dragons and virgins on the label.
What? Is that?
Where's that? It's gonna be awesome.
Oh, okay. Gotta share that.
Oh man.
He did say that us made North Americans, is a better way to say it, like some crazy art.
Yep. That we do.
We need more dragons and virgins, or like more like something you'd find. What do you call it? Not spray painted.
Graffiti.
No, like on the side of the van, like 80s, like metal bands, airbrush.
Oh, yeah.
What am I thinking of?
Yeah.
Stuff like
Asian dragon virgins. Yes.
Axe body spray soap. No. Oh, didn't mean to click on that one.
Oh, that's funny.
It's only Canadians are saying it's only okay. Sorry, Johan. Just the Americans. Okay, got it.
Axe body spray soap. There are scents that like the majority of Axe body spray scents are crap, but there are a few that are actually good.
I think they've probably gotten better over time, but tastes have changed too, right? So
Axe just reminds me of high school, man.
It's been around.
That's what the boys' locker room smelled like. Is just copious amounts of Axe body spray. Just the blue one, Phoenix, I think it was called.
I never purchased it. I dodged that bullet. I'm trying to think. We're similar age, but I forget if Axe was popular while in high school or just after I was in high school.
I remember it in high school. So, yeah, I remember the commercials where like the guy would spray it and then like
Yeah.
40 women would pop out of the ocean out of nowhere, just like run after the guy. Philip Plein.
Can you show us that bottle one more time?
Okay. I got both of them too, man.
There's more than one?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Oh,
There's
good Lord.
No Limits, and then there's
Hold
No
on.
Limits Super Fresh.
Let me.
There's just blue. But $1 trillion credit card. Yeah. And the atomizers are at the top. So they spray out the credit card front.
Oh my God.
Technically not a credit card. That's more of a gift card, right? If it has $1 trillion preloaded on it.
It's got the chip there though. But
That's true. Yeah. Anyway,
yeah, that's
douchiest frag ever, but it actually smells good.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was the box and the fragrance was inside. I didn't realize that was the actual bottle.
No, that's the bottle. That
Wow.
is the bottle. And it smells awesome. Oh, I hate that I like it.
It's okay. Well, if anything, it wasn't a wasted purchase. Think of it that way.
True. Yeah, I got both of them for 95 Canadian shipped, which is a great deal. So why not? I mean, 40 something bucks a bottle almost puts it in cheapy territory.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why not?
I would say.
That's like, yeah, 30 bucks US.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. Forgot the exchange rate.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like for US, I was trying to think. I was like, what is the threshold? I would say like under $50 USD.
Yeah.
Could be considered. If you want to push it, you can do like 50 down to 40 down to 30.
Yeah.
But not counting. I don't know what to call.
Very Paco Rabanne, yeah.
Like the clone fragrance houses. That's a different, like where they all have the same square bottles. I'm not counting that. I mean like designer or even like Middle Eastern clone brands. That's what I'm thinking as a cheapie under.
I think under 40 is
under
cheapie
40
for me.
Okay.
So that's under 30 US.
Okay. I mean, for sure. That's inclusive. It just depends like how much. Sometimes like when there's one like 45 Canadian, right? Like
Yeah.
It's skirts so close.
Here's the thing, right? Okay, so I was talking to the guys about this the other day. There's a lot of dupes and cheapies at the $30, $40 Canadian mark, and splashes are now 25 pushing 30, right?
Oh yeah.
Especially if they're dupe frags or dupe splashes.
Right.
Like I get you want to match your software, soap and splash, same labels. But man, like the value proposition of 100 ml splash versus 100 ml frag, it's tough to justify when there's a $5 difference between the two now. It's almost like the fragrances are getting cheaper because the dupes are getting cheaper. Then the quality of the frag is better than what it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Versus just the price of the splashes are going up. So it's like we're having a hard time justifying splash purchases if they're going to creep up to $35, $40 for clones. If you got an original, hey Marion, if you got an original scent, custom made, cool. I get that, right?
Yeah.
That's the only place you're gonna get that scent. But if you got just some dupe, it's like, man, these Middle Eastern houses with their $35, $40 frags versus your $25, $30 splash, it's tough. Like you're almost better off getting a really good unscented balm or moisturizer or toner or all, and just spraying frag right at that price. So it's I don't know what the buying behavior is going to be like if I don't know, splashes do hit the $35, $40 mark. If people are just going to be like, I don't know, might as well just get the frag at that price. That's for a lot of people.
Yeah.
When I ask them why do you like splashes, the number one thing is I want to extend the scent. It's not like they need extra facial moisturizer or if they're going to cut themselves, they need that astringent property. But yeah, how much are you willing to pay to have the labels matched, or basically?
That's true. I hadn't thought of that, but yeah, you're right. Like they are like $30 US. Some of them are like $30 USD. ugh.
A lot of artisans have been making EDT strength splashes. Okay, that's a good point, DJ. That's a lot of That's a lot of frag oil to put on your face, though. Like, you're basically going with a cologne, like at that point. So
Right, it shouldn't be at similar. They shouldn't be at similar concentrations, and then
shouldn't really like they should.
Yeah, and then you can argue too, like how much skin food is warranted, but
well, no, any fragrance oil is gonna crush any skin. Like, it's so irritating that
it'll cancel each other out, right?
Exactly. Like I wear a lot of my frags or splashes on like the inside of my elbows now, and I just wear them like frags because they're so strong now.
Is this the one? Did you read this one from Howard before? Is that the one that you're?
Yeah.
Just to reiterate, this is what Howard had said. I debated getting LeBeau 2.5 ounce for $90 instead of the 30 mil for $50 from A&E.
Okay, but here's the thing though: the A&E one, the A&E one is there's way more frag oil on that. It's an extrait de parfum, whereas an EDT is like half. So theoretically, you should need less sprays from the A&E than you would from the LeBeau. Does it cancel out the 2.5 versus 30 mil, right? Maybe not. Maybe you need one of those frags that lasts all day because you're not able to respray. So it really depends on the situation. But there is, I can see why when the concentration is much higher. But when we're thinking like splash versus fragrance, there generally is a lot more at the same, like a lot more frag oil in the fragrance than in the splash at the same price. We're not talking more, we're talking the same price.
DJ brought something up which you kind of mentioned before. I feel like I want to tackle this. So thanks, DJ. He says PAA, Hendrix, and Hoffman are all EDT strength. That is all marketing there. If anything, it's been a pet peeve of mine for a long time that PAA says aftershaves are EDT strength because it's all marketing. There's that video I think I had sent you and some of the guys, Ben, right? Fragrance Apprentice. Was it Fragrance Apprentice? Going on the history of like EDT, eau de toilette, eau de cologne, parfum, elixir. It's all marketing jargon, and it's just a way to say my scents are strong. That's all it is. Like there are some like infographics out there which I thought were helpful that said like, oh, it should be this percent. It should be like eau de cologne is this percent, right? Aftershave is this percentage. But those are just like general guidelines. So
I think it's minimum. They should be. No one's actually looking into it, but it's right. Minimum fragrance oil concentrations in the product.
Yeah, and granted, when it goes to like, especially with the EU, right, and IFRA and other stuff, they are paying attention to like the percentages because that's how certain ingredients get banned because of skin irritation and whatnot. But I don't know. It's like, yeah, saying cologne strength. Well, Marion's saying they say PAA says cologne strength, not EDT. Either way, it doesn't matter. They can say it's parfum strength, but like my point still stands that it's a kind of marketing saying the scents are strong. But I mean, if you ask me like A&D scents, like sometimes I can't use the aftershaves in the evening, because it's too strong. And funny enough, I've kind of switched over to mostly a daytime / morning shaver, but yeah, I mean.
No, it's true. Like the guy saying that there are splashes that are EDT strength, 100% agreed. Just from personal experience, like putting it on my arm and having it still there like 4 hours later, 5 hours later, like that's cologne, like that's EDT. But I don't know if that's the norm or if that's true. The exception. Like it really depends because you could have two soaps from the same brand. And just based on the scent notes themselves, one's darker, one's brighter. The darker one was going to last longer, just the nature of the scent, right? Like a dark leather or an oud is going to last longer than a citrus. No way around that, right? But yeah, it's just something. We're just like, I don't know if it's called theory crafting or just hypothetically speaking. Like, is that where the industry is headed with these like super? I mean, I guess if they have cologne strength frag in them, then the price may be justified, but then you shouldn't be putting shit on your face. So it's
I don't disagree with
they
you.
call it something else? Like, I don't know, man. But it was interesting to kind of chat and see where things are going.
That is funny because, you know, I would say even in years past, there are wet shavers who were expecting cologne strength in general. Like, oh no,
Yeah.
my aftershave is gone within an
Yeah.
hour. And there's always have someone in the group who has to be like that's kind of intended use, but you do have
that's normal.
the outliers, and if anything, like you're saying, there's more and more outliers. So like,
Right.
is the bar or the norm gonna shift? And I don't know if we'll have enough artisans, like for the mass market. No, it won't shift, but within the hobby, like amongst hobbyists, I think our expectations might shift, because that certainly seems to be the trend. But I guess pricing is the one to pricing will be the one to
pricing. All do pricing.
Yeah.
And as splashes trend up and cologne dupes trend down, there will be a point where they meet, and it's pretty fucking close right now. So it's it's just something that I think is interesting, because it never was this close before. And if they were, the dupes were just garbage quality dupes. They didn't even smell good, and they're headache inducing and all those bad things. Because the other day, I was moving the washer and dryer from where it was to another room, and Irene was making room for those appliances, and she dropped the box, and my fucking dollar store cologne that was $4 broke, right?
Oh.
And it was a Tom Ford dupe of Lost Cherry.
Oh.
But the name of the fragrance was called Sweet Melon, and it had a watermelon picture on it. Anyways,
I remember you buying that and being quite proud of yourself.
Yeah, because I found a watermelon label with a Lost Cherry scent. Anyway, so that broke, and it got everywhere.
Oh no!
Still smells like Lost Cherry in there, and it's been probably a month now. So it's not pleasant, because it's that cheap, super screechy. If it got too close, it would be heavy, like headache inducing type Dollarama fragrance, right?
Oh jeez.
Anyway,
so don't buy cheap frags. I don't know. Oh, Jared, thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate you. How
the scent is composed. Yeah,
I was gonna say.
I've noticed that, Jared. Like, I'll have fragrances that say they're parfum concentration, and then they don't even perform. And then I get like an EDT, like Chanel Platinum Egoist. That shit lasts forever, and it's an EDT. So
yeah. Really, so sometimes
quality too.
Even with the naming conventions, right? Like EDTs and EDPs.
Sorry, John, I'll be back.
Oh, no problem.
I'm pissed.
Thank you. Now all the stream knows. Yeah, so it's all this is where, like, when it's like marketing jargon, makes it really confusing, Jared. Yeah, so he's saying it also depends on how the scent is composed. If people buy off-the-shelf frag oils, those are already diluted. So a 20% frag oil versus a 20% built-out fragrance, meaning something composed from scratch, are very different. Yeah, there's a lot of factors. And all the more reason why we're talking a lot about like scent strength for aftershaves and slapping it on our faces. It doesn't matter. You kind of learn which ones, I don't know, or I guess really strong scented aftershaves or soaps. If you have some sort of skin reaction with it, probably the reason why at that point. Let me show this. So again, thank you, Thirsty Badger, for the super sticker. He also says, "Happy." It's not my birthday. Not my birthday, but thank you, Jared. I also want to share this. Oh, sorry, he's back. That's quick. You're quick.
Power piss.
Good for you. That's why. No, never mind. That's why I keep this water bottle under my desk. I don't do that, but. Marion says, I have mixed feelings. I want it to last, but sometimes I don't want a splash to last due to frag I want to wear. Exactly. I fall in that same category as well.
Or the guys like that commute to work. They shave in the morning, they have a splash. Their work is an unscented workplace, so they just enjoy the scent on the way
In
to
the
work,
car.
and it's gone by the time they get there. That's your typical splash performance, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I have that problem, Marion, with hair products. Like if I'm wearing some pomade or something and it's scented, generally these things aren't scented with high quality fragrances. They're usually some sort of aquatic blue, fresh out of the shower type scent, and it's just not a pleasant scent. It totally interferes with the fragrance I want to wear.
Yeah, I definitely got to go with like low or like unscented hair products. It's just there's too many things. Yeah, those who are into fragrances, into perfumes, colognes, and whatnot. It's sometimes there's too much. Like I think deodorant too. I don't know if you ever like. I have a pretty like low scented deodorant that works well, but then it's still got to do its job. Like, and then you have a cologne, and then all this and that, and then if you shave that day, good, Lord help you.
Yeah.
All the smells combined.
I had a bottle of Ultramail in my truck's I guess cubby or whatever beside your driver's seat, and it leaked a bit.
Oh,
like, oh shoot, whatever. Because I guess I don't know, just me starting and stopping may have pushed the atomizer down a bit. I don't know, but it ended up smelling like Ultramail in there. But like no joke, I took it out, I sold the bottle, and my cubby smelled like Ultramail for like 5 months. Not even joking. I think if I opened it and aired it out,
it's still there.
It would have been better, but man, could not stop smelling Ultramail for so long.
Well, I mean, I told you like, oh, I still haven't got my nose on the newer Le Male, like Elixir or Le Parfum.
Right. Yeah.
So, but I was like, oh, I have Ultramals there still, and I wore the other like a week or two ago, right?
Yeah.
Super strong, but like not headache inducing. That's why I thought it might be. I quite like it. I think there's like a pear note in particular in that version. So I'm not sure. I still want to check out the new ones, but I still really like Ultramail despite not using it for like, I mean, like since last year. And last year I probably wore it like once or twice, enough where I didn't quite remember it.
Yeah. The Le Male Elixir was a potential like next mafioso release.
Yeah.
But the opening is really, really similar to the Le Parfum.
Okay.
It's only the dry down that has that honey and that tobacco would added to it. And it's quite nice.
Oh.
But I don't, talked about it, and we don't want to release anything that's too similar to something we already released.
Right.
So even though it'd be a big jump from like Hendrix to Ultima. But I think we're going to go another direction. Not quite sure yet. We're supposed to have a winter release, but I haven't gotten anything that's wowed me enough to want to do a soap in that scent, unfortunately.
So you guys have only of the two you've done, they're both Le Male flankers, correct?
Correct.
Is Le Parfum, Le Parfum, and Le Beau?
Yeah. Le Beau, Le Parfum. I considered Aventus. I was thinking about doing Cedrat Boisé, which is in the line of Adventus but different.
It's tangential to, or I mean, yeah, I think that'd be okay. Although there's a stronger iteration of Cedrat Boisé, isn't there?
Yeah, Intense. Or whatever
it's just Intense. Okay.
Yeah. Holy Cow did one. Did a Cedrat Boisé clone, but it wasn't very good.
Yeah.
Cedrati, I think it was called.
Yes, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, we missed a few comments here. Just going on that topic.
Aventus cologne. I haven't smelled Aventus cologne.
It's not bad. I always use unscented pomade, specifically A&D pomade. It's fantastic. Jacob says beard products are the same way. Hate having a scented beard oil or balm.
Yeah.
Right. But if you weren't into like colognes and if you weren't into wet shaving stuff, then you probably would want all the different smelling beard oils and balms.
That'd be even worse because it's right underneath your nose, so that would just absolutely trash your ability to smell anything else after you have a really like high scented beard oil.
Have you considered Mancera red tobacco?
No, because Pete Hendricks did one.
He already has one.
Yeah. I thought about doing a Dior tobacco because it's straight up tobacco and honey and it's gorgeous.
What is it
I
called?
don't know if that's going to be mass pleasing enough for everyone to enjoy.
Everyone as in the Canadian Mafia, or everyone as in like just people in general?
Community. I think the Mafia guys would love it. I don't know if everyone else would.
But you want a darker scent or just like a cool weather scent?
Yeah, like a winter
Either one.
winter scent.
How about Azaro Most Wanted? One of them.
Yeah, Most Wanted Parfum's really nice.
You could do one of those.
Yeah, but too cologne-y, like I don't know.
Too generic way.
Yeah,
Okay.
mass pleasing, great
yeah.
scent, but
I'm looking at it.
it's one of those things where if your name's on it, you don't want to release anything that's gonna be trash. You know what I mean? Like not to release things just for the sake of releasing them. Like if we don't have a winter release, that's fine. I'd rather do that than release something that people are gonna get disappointed by. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, what was it? Yeah, I guess we got one a year, which feels pretty good.
And that's fine, right? It's gotta be superb to do something based on that. So I just haven't. I mean, I got a really good tea scent, but I don't know how
hard to translate.
Tea scents are like. Is it going to be like a coffee scent where it in theory is good, but no one ever buys it? You know what I mean? Yeah. According to artisans, anyway, that's what they say.
Yeah. That no one really wants a straight up coffee scent. It's true.
R. Kelly collabed with Arco for his spray.
If you stick with if you stick with Lamal, there's enough flankers where you could round out. You could do at least an annual release. If you ever need a freshy one, I've always been a fan of Eau Fresh.
Yeah,
Lamal Eau Fresh. So I definitely would support that.
Yeah,
I heard Aviator's good, but I never smelled it. Have you smelled that one?
No.
Lamal, is it Lamal Aviator, or is it? Is that? I think that's under Lamal.
I have one where it wasn't exclusive to airports. I don't know if that's Aviator or if that's something else.
Oh,
it's not
Sure.
Aviator.
I think Aviator was a bigger release than that.
Yeah, Aviator's green. This is Gautier Airlines. Apparently, I don't know.
Oh, okay. I never knew about that one.
Oh, a Mafioso's Barbershop would be good too. Yeah.
Which barbershop?
It would be a mix. I love Platinum Ego East. Love Platinum Ego East. But I think I'd have to mix that with something.
You don't think it could hold its own?
It's not barbershop-y in the traditional barbershop line. Like it's much more modern. And I don't know if that's going to be okay. So I don't know. We'll see. And also Pete did a Platinum release, which is Platinum Ego East. So I don't want to like.
Oh, that's one of it, like ones that he had around, right?
Yes, a long time ago.
Yeah, because I mean, before he did dupes too. Like good, he had good dupes.
Yep, that's strong, man. That was a strong dupe.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll have to stay tuned to.
Yeah, I have no idea when that's next one's coming. So I gotta wait till something really wows me or is really unique and
worthy of putting into scope.
Yeah,
and it seems like you guys do a good job of targeting stuff that's not covered already, right? So you're like, so and so already has it covered. So why?
Right. It's such a bad feeling when you buy something and you're like, oh fuck, like this is too similar to something else.
Yeah. I know that feeling. I did want to wind things down, as I do appreciate you for coming on for as long as you have. This has been a lot of fun. Let's see, what's a good segment? Well, sorry, I got to put this out there into the universe. We need, I think, whenever I could do a live with Bilu, we need some sort of show name.
Oh,
I think so.
How about Virgin Asian Dragons?
Why? Why do you do? Why do you do? Why do you do this?
Apparently, that's the label that all Americans want.
Well, on that note, I have to write that down now.
Virgins. According to Johan.
Whether it's a show name or we find some other, that could be the soap name in the future.
Oh God,
that could be like a three-way collaboration between Lather Talk, Canadian Mafia Show, and. Well, I'm sure Peter from A&D is always down for a three-way, so... Yes.
Oh, man.
He likes potty humor like we do.
I don't know... what you call it? So you know that segment on Mafia Show where we gender swap people in the community?
Yeah. Yes?
Yeah, we did it to Peter, and he's like, whoa, what? Like, wait, is that a man? And I showed him his picture. He's like, what? What the fuck? That's me.
Have you shown that yet, or that's up and
Yeah,
coming?
I've shown it to Peter, and we did it on the show.
This
Last show.
was this past week. Yeah, apologies,
Yeah.
I wasn't able to make it.
Comments, man. Whenever that segment comes up, it is so funny.
It's good
Like
stuff.
repeaters, they're like, oh, that's the Ultima chick, or she's never alone. You know, like, oh, it's so good, man. It's so good.
That's good.
Oh,
Yeah.
hog, a beaver, and an ancient dragon.
Yeah, for the see, we swayed them to the collaboration, but we actually need the show name title before we go that way. And it could be, I don't know. I mean, Bilu has mentioned like monthly or every other month, something like that.
Yeah,
we shall see.
Fridays is kind of the slow day, so it's the ideal day. Oh, it's Black Friday. What, are you gonna buy anything or
no?
No, I might.
I will straight up say no. But that's across the board for me right now. It's like not getting anything.
Yeah,
but
Pete loves his Asian inspired art. He does. I think Pete has yellow fever a little bit. My comment was, that is one Ultima premium lady right there. Yeah, exactly, Jacob. So funny, man. Oh, is Black Friday next week? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, you didn't mean today, right?
I thought it was today.
No, it's the Friday after United States Thanksgiving.
Okay.
But
well, then
this year,
all these stores are like doing it super early. Then.
Yes, I was gonna say this year people have just been doing either all month or earlier because it's. I feel like that was the trend anyway from like it's like Cyber Monday and all these things, but really, right. I don't know, small businesses, big businesses, retailers, whatever, all need some help.
Yeah.
So I think in both our Discords, there's a promotions channel for those who are a part of either or both. If you're looking, I think users are sharing all the users and the actual artisans and vendors are sharing their sales in there. So if you're not sure who's having a promo, go hop on Discord, go hop on Lather Talk Discord, go hop on Canadian Mafia Discord. But we'd love to have you. Each one has a different personality, so try both, and you might like one more than the other. And there's no harm, no foul. So in terms of Black, thanks for bringing that up. I mean, I was like, I'm not thinking about it, but I think everyone else is like, what are the sales? And I don't know.
I was talking to Carmine, and he's going to do one of those scaling sales where like the more you spend, the more you save. Like,
okay.
100, 150, 200, like kind of tiered sales.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's going to do, but that's all I know so far.
So. Blackland razors had been running their sale. I think things are on sale right now. If you're, I think I did see like just in general like the chatter, people who have been waiting on certain razors, which makes sense. They're bigger purchases than software, so they're keeping an eye out for stuff. Razor Emporium might have a sale. They have a bunch of razors. So anything you're kind of got your eyes on?
Not frags maybe, but I've already started buying because a frag bar already had a sale.
Shaving related or not so much?
Not really. So I know you guys were talking about sensitive skin or sensitive like reactions. Like, my face is so sensitive now. Like I can't even do. Right. Like I just bought Sterling beeswax or something like that.
Yeah,
it's the soap with no lanolin in it, unscented. Just to see if that'll help, but like anything that I use on my face, it's red for 2 days, like after the shave that day and then the day after. So it's not something I think I can do anymore in terms of like buying soaps because I can't justify it because everything gives me a frag reaction. Yeah, it sucks. I might just end up like selling all my soaps and just keeping the splashes.
That's so sad. I think you mentioned this last time we went live too. So just curious, how about like just like the old school glycerin soaps? Does that cause a reaction? I know it's drier.
If there's fragrance,
that's the deciding factor.
Yeah. So.
Oh man.
I gotta try some unscented soaps, but even mixing soaps with an unscented soap to dial down the fragrance, still reaction.
Yeah.
So And I've tried dialing down splashes by just adding water. Still a reaction. So it's one of those things where I think as I get older and I start to deteriorate and step towards death, shaving soaps may not be on the menu anymore, which makes it hard because it's do how you do the shaving show and not do soaps.
Jared's asking, but splashes don't react for you?
No, splashes do. Like,
okay, yeah,
anything.
It's the fragrance soil. Okay.
So I may go down that route where I just try every unscented soap there is and see what works, and then just like purely go off base instead of the fragrance. So I don't know. It's a journey. Still enjoying the journey, even though I can't buy any more soap.
My condolences. That stinks, man. But
it does. But I had a lot of fun while I could, and I met a lot of good people, and that's the win, man. Like, I feel like shaving now is almost like a side reason, and it's like the friendships and the brotherhood are really the real reason that I'm in this hobby. You know what I mean?
I think so too. Yeah, as I've kind of really pumped the brakes in the past 2 months and stuff. Yeah, it's not like it's not the chase anymore. It's just like reinforcing friendships and and that good stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Bilu is over in Canada. Okay, so you just answered. I'm sorry.
You need emu oil. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Like, this whole time, I've been just washing my face with cleanser and just like shaving with the cleanser on my face. Like,
oh my.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of slick enough, and plus it really makes your hairs like much easier to cut. Like by far, that's one of those big improvements to your shave is if you wash your face beforehand. It just makes the hair like so easy to cut. Yeah. And the other thing, which we can talk about in another show because it's going to take too long, is like super mild razors against the grain versus efficient razors with the grain. One pass. Which is better?
Which one pass? Jacob recommends cactus juice for you.
I heard cactus juice is very exfoliating, very almost acidic. Depends on the cactus.
Is it prickly?
Extremely. I mean, the prickly ones are the most acidic, I heard.
Okay.
So if it's soft cactus, you should be okay. If it's like a weathered, drunken, beat up cactus, then maybe not.
All right, that's good. That's good advice.
Yeah.
I was like, is that our last segment? We took Black Friday.
Have you used shave oils, John?
Shave oil, like pre-shave?
No. So Darren's saying Shave Secret shave oil. I've never tried that. I've never tried oil. Period.
I've tried an oil cleanser, which actually worked pretty well. But hey there, Derek.
It's the end of the show, man. You can edit this out of the YouTube video, right?
The live stays intact as is, but
no one's gonna make it this deep, man. It's like an hour or something.
That's true. Unless you went back and then rewound.
Yeah, you'd have to tell people, hey, check out 1 hour and 15 minutes in.
Which you could timestamp it if that's what you want to do. And unlike Instagram, all the comments are here. Yeah, but to answer your question, I haven't done shave oil too much. I did try. You know what? I had gotten because PAA like a year or more ago had sent a little care package of stuff, and one was the cube. And I was like, I'll try the cube, but it's like usually with artists and stuff, like the artists I'm using don't need a pre-shave, and I don't usually use pre-shaves, but I wanted to give it a go the other day, and it was like my cube was like, it's not the regular one, it's like purple. Which I don't think the original one. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
So maybe it was the scent of whatever got sent to me at that time. But I want to try just a straight up shave with it. It was fine. Form factor is a little weird as far as like a cube rubbing on your face.
Yeah, I don't do that with my cube, man, because I did it one time and I dropped it because it's so slick.
I can see that. Yeah.
So I just wet my hands and I just like use it as like a
rub on your hands and
then yeah.
Okay. Maybe we'll do that. It worked okay. It was my first use too, right? So like it wasn't like super wet conditions, and then I put it in the soap tray, right, like with the showers right there. So, but I do because it's basically like a glycerin type soap, right? I mean, maybe
glycerin with some good stuff in it. And
yeah. So I was like, and I know people have just done a straight up shave with it. I kind of want to try it.
You
just to
could.
see
You
how,
totally could.
yeah.
It's just not very fun because there's no scent.
But that one is scented. It's
Oh, yours. Yeah, yeah. Sorry.
I would get something out of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't rub pubes on your face. That is a pro tip, Howard.
Thanks, Howard.
Yeah, I think the oils might gunk up the razor. Okay, so Darren, when you use the oil, do you have to like extra clean out your razor afterwards to get rid of that oil residue? Because straight up, after I'm done shaving, I rinse my razor under the tap, I shake it, and then I put it back on its stand like that. I don't open it to take the blade out. I don't do any of that. So I'm wondering if oil would require a few more cleansing steps.
Oh, I've seen the product that Darren's talking about. I see it mentioned, or not in a long time, but I definitely have seen it mentioned because it's like on Amazon and other places.
Cube.
Yeah, I could imagine it being tough to clean.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Yeah, like the cube I don't use to make my lather better. It's more of like just to condition your facial hair is for me the main purpose.
Good face soap.
Nope, it washes off normal aftershave routine. Okay, cool. Good to know. Is it scented? Sorry, John, we're extending the show longer.
No, it's okay. No, you're fine. I don't. It's a chill.
Run a roll, baby.
I mean, good that you didn't open up a whole other topic, and I'm happy to have like some topics queued up for. Right. So I have polarizing artwork for next time. We need a show name, but you know, right now the only one is Virgin Asian Dragons. Why? But
thanks, Johan. I'm gonna blame that one on Johan for sure.
Did he coin it?
Well, he said that
he voted for it.
Labels should have, or Americans like dragons and virgins on their labels.
Right.
Kirkland and the Hog. Yeah, I am wearing a Kirkland sweater too.
Oh, that's pretty good.
These are great sweaters, man. Nice and heavyweight. Anyway, we'll figure out a name.
Yeah. We had the.
It could be the Ben John show or the BJ show.
Yeah.
Just the Virgin Asians will do. I mean, if you shave with night music and you become a born again virgin, that's for sure.
There you go. Just it's repellent.
Yes.
From any whatever you're into, repellent.
It's good birth control. That Arco is good birth control.
Yeah. All right. Let's wind things down here. All right. I want to just because I make sure I get to everything here. So once again, thank you to Bilu for jumping on and keeping me company, and of course just being a great live stream partner. Follow him over on Instagram at OnePassBilu. Remind me again, is it the Canadian Mafia Show or just Canadian Mafia Show on Instagram?
I think it's Canadian Mafia Show. I should know this, but I don't.
I think I might ask you every time, but catch Bilu and the rest of the funky co-hosts every other Wednesday on Instagram at 9 p.m. Eastern. Every other week at Canadian Mafia Show. We need a name for whenever we go live because we usually do it on like Bilu said Fridays. So today I just named it Friday Wetshaving Livestream. Good generic name as any, but I think we can do better. Any other plugs on the way out for you, Bilu?
I don't think so. Everyone good luck on their next week Black Friday purchases. Love to see the hauls that you guys get. But yeah, I mean, it's a tough time right now, so totally understand. But yeah, I'm still excited to see people's flexes of the week for sure. But nothing really to plug.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, some great point. Some great mail calls probably incoming. I will also be looking and cheering from the sidelines. Again, I will say straightforward. Say upfront that not looking to buy anything, but that's not nothing that you shouldn't it's good chance to find some deals at your favorite artisan or vendor. So plugs for me on the way out, which I mentioned at the top of the show. I'll be at the A&E
Oh yeah.
Wetshaving Soiree / meetup, and that's happening tomorrow. Looking forward to meet some. I know some other guests were announced. Off the top of my head, I know David Gonzalez and Sefford and Shaves flew in from California. Oh my gosh! So I've known those guys for a while and have not met them in person. Looking forward to that. Our mutual friend Lord Shady will be there, but he'll be there incognito.
Yeah, in the shadows.
I might have to strike that from the record because he doesn't wants no trace of himself there, but he's there. I know Mike from Long Island Shaving, fellow YouTuber, is there. Sully of the Shave Migos is going to be there, who I've met in person before, but always good to see again.
Yeah, good dude.
I think one of the first people that Peter announced was former YouTuber Busta.
Yep. I saw one episode. I think he made a short comeback. Funny guy. Like, I like his vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, too bad he didn't make any more content after that. Is Stallion going to? Is he one of the guys?
Yes. Yeah, Stallion. Okay. I haven't met Stallion in person, even though he's relatively close to where I live. I think those were all the announced guests, and I think there's a few other folks who mentioned. I know a few folks on Discord are going. It'll be nice to see them in person. So if you're going to be there, come say hi. Come look for me. Have a friendly conversation. Also, was proud to announce Stateside Sonata will have more information on the actual release there. But I shared the set notes just earlier. I think you were already on for that, Bilu. I hope the next thing I share can be the label along with the set notes, again printed up somewhere, because so a lot of fun announcements, and that's again all possible thanks to the work by Peter at A&D. So thank you for his help with that collaboration.
Are you going to show the label tomorrow?
It's not ready yet. So as soon as it's ready,
is the concept ready or the physical label's not ready?
Neither. Sorry, the actual design is still in process.
Okay.
It was a little late in the process on that. It's been it's been put together fairly quickly. The scent is ready. I think the soap might have already been made up too. So Peter's just waiting on this last bit, and then we can push it out. Phil C in the comments, he's going to be there. He lives in the neighboring town to me, so it's funny that I'll have to drive to Connecticut to meet him. But better late than never.
True.
Like, he's probably like 10 minutes away.
Isn't WWE headquarters in Connecticut?
It is. It's in Stamford, which is a little further south. So I drive past. I drive past it every time I visit my family. They're old. Yeah. So yes, WWE is over there. So Stateside Sonata, more details on that coming soon. For all the folks that were able to join us for this live, in small part, or if you're watching the replay and you made it this far, thank you so much. We hope to do this again one more time before the new year, and I think that's it. I'm just gonna trail off. I think I got all the good stuff out of the way. So Ben, thank you again, viewers. Thank you. It's been a pleasure. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll catch you next time.
Yep. Bye, everybody.
Take care.